Welcome back to The Reasons Why. Today, we're breaking down why electric cars are better than gas cars. And trust me, this is gonna sting for the gas guzzlers. From instant torque to charging in your sleep, we've got 21 savage reasons why the future hums and the past just sputters. Buckle up, this ride's electric. Instant torque makes every green light a drag race. When you drive an electric car, every single stoplight secretly becomes the starting line of the Fast and Furious franchise. Unlike gas cars that need to rev, shift, and pray to the piston gods, EVs deliver torque instantly, like flipping a light switch connected to pure speed. That means even a humble EV hatchback can rocket off the line faster than your neighbor's modded gas guzzler with the loud muffler he swears makes him faster. Spoiler, it doesn't. It's not just about raw acceleration either. It's the smooth, silent confidence of knowing that you can dust most cars without even trying. Gas drivers might flex with their roaring engines, but nothing says dominance like silently leaving them in the dust while listening to lo-fi beats. In short, EVs turn boring commutes into mini drag races you always win. No gas station small talk, ever again. Owning an electric car means you can finally escape the awkward limbo of gas stations. No more standing around in the freezing cold, pretending to scroll your phone while inhaling fumes and avoiding eye contact with the guy in sweatpants who really wants to tell you about his carburetor. With an EV, your fuel station is your garage, your driveway, or literally any outlet you can find. You plug in at home overnight and wake up to a full tank. No lines, no overpriced snacks, no guy blasting Nickelback while filling up his lifted truck. And let's not forget, gas stations are a money trap. You go in for fuel, you come out with chips, soda, and regrets. EV owners skip all of that nonsense. Instead of wasting time and cash at the pump, you spend those minutes sipping coffee in your kitchen while your car charges like it's downloading an upgrade from the Matrix. EV life means never being trapped in awkward small talk while gasoline drips on your shoes again. All right, pause the debate. Your turn. Drop your funniest, smartest, or most savage reason why electric cars obliterate gas cars. And don't hold back. We're judging. The best clapbacks will get immortalized in our Users Edition. So make it legendary. Charging at home feels like futuristic wizardry. Picture this. Instead of braving the elements, standing at a pump like a medieval peasant, you just plug your car into the wall like it's a giant iPhone. That's EV life. Charging at home feels like you've hacked reality. While you sleep, your car refuels itself. It's like having a personal pit crew that never clocks out. The convenience is unmatched. No late-night detours for gas, no detours at all, actually. You go to bed, and by morning, your EV is topped off, ready to roll. And if you have smart charging, it gets even better. Your car literally waits for the cheapest electricity hours, saving you money while you dream about saving the planet. Gas car owners love to brag about filling up in 5 minutes, but they're forgetting the biggest flex. You're filling up in 0 minutes because you weren't even awake. It's not just charging, it's summoning energy from the grid like a techno wizard. The only thing cooler would be if your EV actually shouted, "Power up," every time you plugged it in. Oil changes? Never heard of them? Ask any gas car owner and they'll groan about one thing. Oil changes. Every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, you're forced to crawl into a quick lube shop where a stranger in grease-stained coveralls charges you $80 to swap out liquid dinosaur juice. Electric cars? They don't even know what motor oil is. With no combustion engine, there's no sludge, no filters, no endless cycle of messy maintenance. EV owners skip right past the waiting rooms with burnt coffee and dog-eared magazines, while gas car drivers keep booking appointments for their car's next oil transfusion. And it's not just oil. EVs also skip timing belts, spark plugs, fuel pumps, mufflers. Basically half the stuff that makes a gas car fall apart. Fewer moving parts equals fewer breakdowns. That means your EV spends more time on the road and less time in a mechanic's garage. So when a gas driver brags about doing their own oil change, an EV driver can just smile and think, "That's cute. My car doesn't even need one." It's the ultimate flex. 0 oil, 0 problems. Quiet rides make you feel like Batman stalking Gotham. Step inside an electric car, hit the accelerator, and suddenly, silence. It's not just quiet, It's eerily quiet, like you're gliding through the streets on stealth mode. Gas cars roar, sputter, and cough like they're announcing their presence at every corner. EVs? They whisper. Driving one feels like you're auditioning to be Batman, cruising through the night with only the faint hum of electricity as your theme song. It's smooth, it's stealthy, and honestly, it's kind of spooky for pedestrians who don't hear you coming. Don't worry, regulators made EVs add fake sounds now, but it's still way cooler than engine noise. That calm silence turns every ride into a zen moment, until you stomp on the accelerator and leave the wannabe Batmobiles coughing in your dust. Meanwhile, gas car drivers pay thousands to make their rides louder, as if volume equals power. EV owners don't need that nonsense. Quiet equals confidence. Silent equals dominance. And when you roll up to a stoplight, windows down, and people don't even realize your car is on, that's pure Gotham-level flex. Regenerative braking equals free energy cheat code. In gas cars, braking is just wasted energy. All that forward motion gets turned into useless heat on your brake pads. But in an electric car, every time you slow down, your EV is literally stealing back energy like a video game character farming XP from every move. This is regenerative braking. Instead of losing momentum, your car feeds it back into the battery. It's basically free energy, and it makes driving feel like you've unlocked a cheat code in real life. Long downhill? Boom, free miles. Stop and go traffic? Congrats, you're charging your battery with every red light. Meanwhile, gas cars are just burning fuel in traffic like sad, inefficient toasters. Plus, regen braking saves your actual brakes from wearing out, meaning fewer repairs, less maintenance, and another quiet flex against combustion drivers. It's like your car is constantly saying, "Don't worry, I got this. I'll recycle my own power." If gas cars are wasteful frat boys, EVs are the disciplined monks of the road, turning every slowdown into free juice. Who knew that stopping could actually get you closer to your destination? Over-the-air updates keep your car evolving like Pokémon. Owning a gas car means what you buy is what you're stuck with. 10 years later, it's the same old ride, maybe with some duct tape upgrades. But EVs, they're basically rolling smartphones. Over-the-air updates mean your car can literally get better while you sleep. One night you park it, the next morning you wake up to new features. Faster charging, smarter autopilot, even goofy stuff like fart noises. Looking at you, Tesla. It's like watching your car evolve into its next Pokémon form without lifting a wrench. Gas drivers can only dream of this. They'd have to buy a whole new car just to get the tech EV owners casually download. And the best part? You don't even have to visit a dealership, because EVs skip the holes in a waiting room while a salesman tries to upsell you floor mats nonsense. Instead, your car just beams down new powers from the cloud, like Tony Stark updating his Iron Man suit. Gas cars depreciate into antiques, EVs upgrade themselves into the future. Honestly, it's less like owning a car and more like having a subscription to awesomeness. No tailpipe emissions. Your car won't poison your neighbors. Gas cars are basically rolling smoke machines. Every trip means spewing out carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and all sorts of chemical junk that nobody asked for. It's like throwing a barbecue every time you commute, except instead of burgers, you're serving lung damage. Electric cars, they don't even have tailpipes. Zero exhaust, zero fumes. When you drive an EV, you're not forcing everyone behind you in traffic to inhale your car breath. And that's a flex. Imagine sitting at a red light next to a diesel truck that's literally choking the lane in black smoke, while you just glide silently with nothing but clean vibes. The difference is night and day. Sure, power plants generate some emissions for charging, but even then, the footprint is way smaller, and it keeps shrinking as renewable energy grows. Meanwhile, gas cars will always burn fuel and fart poison. Owning an EV means you're the guy who isn't slowly killing your neighbor's lungs every time you go get milk. It's not just eco-friendly, it's neighbor-friendly. No tailpipe equals no toxic goodbye kisses for Mother Earth. You can preheat or pre-cool from your phone like a boss. Gas car owners walk out in the morning and do battle with Mother Nature. Freezing winters, they scrape ice off windshields while shivering. Blazing summers, they hop into a mobile sauna and wait 10 minutes for the AC to catch up. EV owners, though? We don't play that game. With just a tap on your phone, your car wakes up, sets the perfect temperature, and waits for you like a personal chauffeur. Preheated seats in January? Check. perfectly chilled cabin in August? Double check. And because EVs run climate systems off their battery instead of an idling engine, you're not wasting gas while you wait. Gas drivers brag about remote start, but all that does is burn fuel while the car sits there. Electric vehicles give you comfort without waste. It's the difference between having a car and having a smart butler on wheels. When you climb into an EV, it feels like the car has been expecting you. Because, well, it has. Gas drivers are sweating or shivering, while EV drivers are stepping into paradise. One word: luxury. Electric cars age slower, fewer moving parts to betray you. Here's the dirty little secret of gas cars. They're basically ticking time bombs of parts waiting to break. Engines, transmissions, exhaust systems, all full of moving parts grinding away until something explodes, and your mechanic's eyes light up with dollar signs. Electric cars, they're minimalists. No transmission, no oil pump, no fuel injectors, no spark plugs. Fewer moving parts means fewer things that can betray you. An EV's motor has maybe 20 moving parts. A gas engine has thousands. That's not even a fight. That's simplicity versus chaos. This is why EVs often last way longer with way fewer repairs. They don't age in the same, "Oh no, what's that rattle?" way gas cars do. While your neighbor's sedan is falling apart like a Jenga tower, your EV just keeps gliding, smooth and silent. Even taxi fleets are finding EVs rack up insane mileage without major breakdowns. EVs don't just feel futuristic, they literally last like they're built for the future. Meanwhile, gas cars slowly rust and groan into retirement. In the long run, EVs are basically immortals compared to their combustion cousins. Electric vehicle acceleration humiliates sports cars twice the price. You know that guy who drops $80,000 on a muscle car just so he can rev it at stoplights and flex on commuters? Yeah, an electric hatchback can dust him. That's the magic of EV acceleration. Instant torque, no gears to fumble through, just pure unbroken thrust. Even family-friendly EVs can pull 0 to 60 times that rival or beat luxury sports cars. A Tesla Model 3. Performance smokes Porsches. A Kia EV6 GT leaves Mustangs crying in the rearview. And don't even mention the Plaid. That thing is a spaceship disguised as a sedan. Gas drivers love to brag about horsepower numbers, but it's useless if you can't put it to the ground instantly. EVs don't just win races, they humiliate their opponents by doing it quietly, like a ninja slapping a samurai. Imagine paying 6 figures for your dream car, only to get roasted by a soccer parent in an electric crossover. That's the kind of flex EV owners live for. With electric cars, you're not just driving, you're redefining what speed feels like, while gas cars cling to their dinosaur-era drag races. Government subsidies equals cash back on being eco-friendly. Buying a gas car? Congrats, you get nothing. Buying an electric car? Boom. The government literally pays you for helping the planet. Tax credits, rebates, grants, reduced registration fees. EVs come with a buffet of incentives that make gas drivers jealous. It's like the government handing you cash back just for choosing the future over fossil fumes. In some places, you even get discounts on tolls, HOV lane access, or free charging perks. Gas cars, meanwhile, just come with rising fuel costs and the occasional free air for your tires. The subsidies are no joke either. Depending on where you live, you can shave thousands off the sticker price, making EVs more affordable than their gas-guzzling rivals. And unlike a free car wash with oil change coupon, these benefits actually matter. Sure, EVs can cost more upfront, but when Uncle Sam is dropping rebates and your fuel and maintenance costs plummet, the math starts looking real good. Buying an EV isn't just an upgrade, it's a cheat code where the government becomes your co-signer. Try getting that deal with a gas car. Spoiler, you won't. No engine vibration, just smooth spaceship vibes. Gas cars rumble, rattle, and buzz because they're basically tiny explosions happening under your hood thousands of times per minute. That vibration creeps into everything: your steering wheel, your seat, even your coffee cup. Electric cars? None of that chaos. An EV motor spins with zen-like smoothness. No pistons slamming up and down, no gears jerking around. Driving one feels less like piloting a machine and more like gliding in a spaceship. The silence and stillness are surreal. You can hold a conversation at highway speeds without shouting, or balance a coin on the dash without it toppling. Gas cars try to sell engine sound as excitement, but really it's just noise pollution disguised as character. EVs skip the shaking, skip the growling, and deliver a ride so smooth it feels like the road is butter. Even luxury gas cars can't touch the silkiness of an EV. Once you've experienced that calm, going back to a vibrating gas car feels like trading your iPhone for a rotary phone. Smoothness isn't just comfort, it's the future, and EVs already nailed it. EV charging spots equals VIP parking. Ever noticed where charging stations usually are? Right up front, close to the doors. While gas drivers circle the lot like vultures, EV owners roll straight into VIP parking. Supermarkets, malls, gyms, the best spots are often reserved for charging bays. It's basically the modern version of pulling up with a backstage pass. And the cherry on top, while your car sips electrons, you get to shop, eat, or hit the treadmill guilt-free, knowing your ride is powering up like a smartphone on fast charge. Gas drivers, meanwhile, are stuck at crowded pumps on the edge of town, swiping their credit cards while smelling like unlidded fumes. Sure, EV spots can be limited, but when you snag one, it feels like you're in a secret club with velvet rope access. Plus, in cities, charging stations often double as free or discounted parking, which makes EV life even sweeter. Parking wars are real, and EVs are out here winning them. Solar panels plus EV equals free rides from the sun. Gas drivers are forever chained to the pump, praying prices don't spike before their next refill. EV drivers, we can literally summon power from the sky. Slap some solar panels on your house, and suddenly your daily commute costs $0. Imagine driving past a gas station, watching people pay $80 to fill up while you're cruising on sunlight. The ultimate flex. It's like photosynthesis mode for humans. Even better, your panels work while you're not. At work, on vacation, binge-watching Netflix. The sun is constantly beaming free fuel onto your roof, and your EV just slurps it up like a cosmic smoothie. Try asking your gas car to run on sunshine. Spoiler, it won't. The combo of solar plus EV isn't just about saving money either. It's about pure independence. No oil companies, no price hikes, no fuel shortages. You've literally hacked transportation by skipping the middleman. Free rides powered by the galaxy's biggest nuclear reactor? Yeah, I'll take that over a rusty pump any day. No transmission drama, just pure power flow. Gas cars are basically drama queens when it comes to power delivery. They need transmissions to shuffle gears like a nervous DJ at a wedding, clunky shifts, gear hunting, and the occasional stall just to keep the engine in its happy zone. Electric cars? None of that nonsense. They don't need gears because they deliver smooth, uninterrupted power straight to the wheels. Press the accelerator and boom, instant response, no lag, no awkward shifting, no mechanical gymnastics. It's like swapping dial-up internet for fiber optic. Smooth, direct, and crazy fast. Gas car drivers will brag about manual control. But let's be real, that's just code for my car has trust issues and needs babysitting. EVs deliver seamless power every single time, no clutches, no gear grinding, no embarrassing stalls at a green light. It's driving stripped of drama, a pure connection between foot and road. Once you taste that, going back to a gas transmission feels like trading your Netflix account for VHS tapes. Smooth, simple, instant. That's EV energy. Electricity is cheaper than gasoline. Full stop. Gas prices swing like a mood ring. One week it's manageable, the next week it's highway robbery. Electric cars don't play that game. Charging at home costs pennies per mile compared to the dollars per gallon gas drivers keep bleeding. Even with public fast charging, EVs usually stay way cheaper than filling up a tank. And here's the kicker. You can actually control your costs. Many utilities offer cheaper overnight rates, so while gas drivers toss and turn over oil price spikes, EV owners are snoozing while their car fills up on discount power. Add solar panels into the mix, and it gets even more brutal. Free energy versus $6 a gallon gas. Over the lifetime of a car, the savings are massive. Thousands of dollars that gas drivers literally burned out their tailpipes stay in EV owners' wallets. It's not just cheaper, it's predictable. Gas cars gamble on oil markets. EVs are locked into steady, low-cost fuel that doesn't vanish every time OPEC sneezes. In short, electricity doesn't just beat gas, it destroys it on cost. Future-proof tech means gas cars will look ancient. Let's be honest, gas cars are already starting to feel like flip phones. Sure, they still work, but the world has clearly moved on. EVs are packed with cutting-edge tech, massive touchscreens, autopilot systems, over-the-air updates, smart navigation that plans charging stops, even video games and streaming apps while you wait. Gas cars? They're still bragging about Apple CarPlay like it's a revolutionary feature. 10 years from now, EVs will be the standard, and gas cars will look like relics, the way we look at rotary phones or horse-drawn buggies. Owning a gas car in 2035 will be like saying, yeah, I still rent DVDs. EVs aren't just transportation, they're computers on wheels, designed to evolve with the times. Meanwhile, gas cars are stuck in the past, destined for museums and nostalgic car shows. Buying an EV is buying into the future. Buying a gas car is clinging to the past. And nothing ages faster than yesterday's tech. EV owners get smug rights at every dinner table. Owning an electric car doesn't just change how you drive, it changes how you argue at family gatherings. Gas drivers might brag about horsepower or complain about gas prices, but EV owners get to casually drop lines like, "Oh, I haven't been to a gas station in months," or "Yeah, my car updates itself while I sleep." Instant mic drop. Driving electric comes with built-in bragging rights, you're saving money, saving the planet, and silently roasting sports cars at red lights. And let's be honest, a little smugness is part of the fun. People will ask you about your car, and every answer makes you look like you're living 10 years in the future. Meanwhile, Uncle Bob is still rambling about carburetors like it's 1973. Sure, some folks will roll their eyes, but deep down, they know you've already won the debate. Gas drivers flex with noise. EV drivers flex with quiet superiority. And if smugness were an Olympic sport, EV owners would be taking home gold medals, fully charged. Batteries double as backup power during blackouts. When the grid goes down, gas car owners panic. No lights, no fridge, no Wi-Fi, and their cars just sit there, useless hunks of metal. EV owners? Whole different story. Modern electric cars can act as giant power banks, feeding energy back into your home during outages. Imagine keeping your lights on, your fridge cold, and your Wi-Fi alive. All thanks to the same car that takes you to work. That's not just convenience, that's survival mode unlocked. A full EV battery can power a house for days, and when paired with solar, you're basically apocalypse-proof. Gas drivers can't even start their cars without fuel stations, which usually shut down in blackouts anyway. Electric vehicles turn crisis into comfort. They're not just vehicles, they're lifelines. Whether it's a storm, a heat wave, or the zombie apocalypse, your EV has your back. Gas cars, they'll just sit there like, sorry bro. Though, when push comes to shove, I'll take the car that doubles as an emergency generator any day. Driving an EV makes you part of the future, not stuck in the past. Every revolution has its icons, and right now EVs are the flag bearers of the future. Driving one isn't just about getting from A to B, it's about planting your flag in tomorrow. Gas cars, they belong to yesterday, relics of an oil-soaked era that's rapidly running out of road. Electric vehicles are sleek, smart, and silent, the very embodiment of progress. They're not weighed down by smoke, clunky transmissions, or constant repairs. Instead, they're part of a bigger movement toward clean energy, smart tech, and sustainable living. When you pull up in an EV, you're not just driving a car, you're driving a statement. I'm already living in 2035. What about you? Gas cars can rev their engines all they want, but it just sounds like desperation from a fading age. The future doesn't roar, it hums. And EV drivers are already there, coasting past the past. And that's our 21 reasons why electric cars leave gas cars choking in the dust. If we missed your favorite roast, drop it in the comments. Your take might make it into Users Edition. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a debate. This is The Reasons Why. Epic debates, legendary comments.